Hello, everyone, and welcome to week 15 study group. And before I begin, let me share my screen. All right. Just making sure it's recorded. Okay. All right. So before I begin, here are some group learning agreements. The most important ones I want you guys to follow is to be present and engage, and to take notes and invest your time into learning. So our vision and our mission for Y Scholars program is to elevate people's growth mindsets, to achieve higher ambitions, and to guide first generation high school students so they will pursue and obtain a college degree. So remember, our purpose of study groups is to increase your connections with other Y Scholars, to improve your student success skills, and to guide you to practice your growth mindset. So I would like to ask for you guys to open your YSP journals to take notes. So this week, we are going to be talking about growth mindset. And our objective this session is to start understanding the concept of growth mindset and to look into mental messaging. So what does growth mindset mean? What do you think growth mindset means? What do you think growth means? What do you think mindset means? Where do we get our mindset from? What could growth mindset mean altogether? And what's the opposite of growth mindset? A fixed mindset? And if so, what is it? So please answer these questions in your YSP journal. It could be bullet points or sentences, it doesn't matter, but it will help you with your assignment later. All right. Now to answer all these questions, growth means to develop, change, mature, and evolve. Like living things grow, plants, animals, people, and you. So mindset means the way our brain perceives ourselves and the world. And it is shaped by our upbringing, our family, and experiences. And where does our mindset come from? Like I said at first, it's shaped by our upbringings, family experience, media, and our communities in the context of a growth mindset. Our mindset helps us look at ways and mistakes in a positive way. Let me fix the camera here. Sorry. Well, all right. And what does growth mindset mean? So growth mindset is believing in the power of yourself and your brain, basically believing that you can do it and going through challenges. Even though there's obstacles in your ways, you believe you can do it and you're just gonna go to it until you achieve your goal, right? And then what is the opposite of a growth mindset? It is actually a fixed mindset. It is not made up, it is an actual thing. So a fixed mindset is the opposite of a growth mindset, which means that you think you can't get better at stuff. You don't think, even with practices, you don't think you can get better at anything. You want to quit, you're just avoiding the problem. And that's what fixed mindset means. So like we said at first, growth mindset is freedom and fixed mindset is limiting. And these are the differences between growth mindset and fixed mindset. So I would like to ask you guys to reflect on a time when you choose to use a growth mindset instead of a fixed mindset. So put some bullet points down in your YSP journal, and this will be on your assignment for sure. So now that we're beginning to have an idea what a growth mindset is, we are going to take a mental messaging quiz. So you can test yourself if you know the difference between a fixed mindset and a growth mindset. So this is too hard. I have no idea how to do this. Is it a growth mindset or a fixed mindset? It is a fixed mindset because you're saying that I don't know how to do this, so you're just not going to do it. This is avoiding the problem. And the second one, I am not a good test taker. That's why I didn't do well. Is this a fixed mindset or a growth mindset? That is a fixed mindset, right? Because yes, people could be bad test takers, but when you do study and prepare yourself well enough, you know you're going to ace that quiz. I will learn to do this even if it means taking more time. So is it fixed or growth? It is a growth mindset because you're tackling the problem straight on and you know you take more time, but you believe in yourself that you can do this. Next one, I'm not a math person. This is too confusing. Fixed or growth? It is a fixed mindset because you're just saying it's confusing and you're practically avoiding and literally avoiding the question. It could be a math question that you're avoiding, right? So let's see if there's a different possibility here. Fixed mindset or growth mindset? It is a growth mindset because you're trying to figure out how to do things properly and trying to see if different ways are going to work out. So you're trying to learn and grow. So that's a growth mindset. Okay, I failed the test this time. I will figure out how to do better. Fixed or growth? It is a growth mindset because you accept that you did not do too well on the test this time, but you're figuring out a plan and you set yourself a goal on how to do better. And that's a growth mindset because you're trying to improve yourself. So does growth mindset lead to more resiliency, connecting to last week's sessions? Yes, it does, because if you look at the different parts of this diagram here, you can see that part of this is growth mindsets and all of this leads to resiliency. So example, so learning from your mistakes is a growth mindset because a fixed mindset would be to forget your mistakes and to just never go through the same problems again, right? And a growth mindset is also understanding and accepting your weaknesses and your strength. Because if you figure out your weakness and you accept your weakness, it doesn't mean you're going to ignore it. It means you're going to try to improve your weakness, right? And willingness to overcome difficulties rather than avoiding problems is definitely a growth mindset. And social skills and ability to seek assistance from others is also a great way for you to grow your mindset. It helps with growth mindset. And all of these lead to problem-solving skills that you will help you with your growth mindset and which leads to more resiliency. And this is the meme from last week that I shared. So how's this a growth mindset? So someone beat this little jelly up and say, no, you cannot go out and be vulnerable, right? But then you go back out again and say, you can't stop me that easily. I'm going to keep trying. And that is a growth mindset. And unfortunately, this is the end of the video. And feel free to contact me. That's my email right there. And I should be in your Slack channel now. And thank you so much.